introduction, the broiler chicken plan is a plan to develop a place for the growth of broiler chicken. This plan will include the best shelter and its requirement, such as equipment, space, temperature, and feeds. It also includes the brooding plan from the purchase of chick to the action need to be taken by the farmer during the process to the selling or culling of the animals. Sufficient brooder space should be given to the chicks. For newly hatched chicks, provide a minimum of 0.5 to 1 square foot, 0.5 to 0.9 square meters of space per chick in the brooder area. This allows them enough space to move around comfortably and stay warm under the heat source. As the chicks grow, gradually increase the available space. By the time they are a few weeks old, aim for at least 1 to 2 square feet, 0.9 to 0.9 to 0.19 square meters of space per bird. The brooding methods can be divided into box brooding method and deep litter brooding method. In the box brooding method, the chicks is boxed into a small space. With suitable environment for the chick brooding, the box brooding method should have boxes, a lid on top, gunny sack or papers, water founts, chick's tray, and light bulbs. While the deep litter brooding utilizes a single large room for many chicks to stay in, it should have the following: wood shaving, infra, red gas, brooder, water founts, curtains, and chick guards. The brooding requirements for the chicks are the litter, the brooder guard, the lighting, the ventilation, and temperature. For the litter, no chemically treated litter should be used. The litter should be light in weight, medium size, highly absorbent, dry rapidly, soft and compressible, and inexpensive. The litter should start to be heated 4 hours before chicks' arrival. After usage, remove caked and wet litter before replacing it with a new one. The brooder guard are used to confine day-old chicks to the heated area. The confined area should be increased within the guards by 3rd day, and remove the guard by 10th day, depending on weather or temperature of the surrounding. While the brooder guard are essential, it may cause injury to chicks. Therefore, precaution steps should be taken. For lighting, artificial light is used to supplement natural daylight during the first 48 hours, which is critical time after chicks arrive at the farm. During first and second day, a 3.5 watts bulb should be used for each 4-foot floor space, and the bulb height is 8 feet above the floor. After second day, a 1 watt bulb for each 4F test. Ventilation is the air movement throughout the brooding house. For example, the closed curtains, which will be opened more during the warm hours of the day and closed at night. There should be no drafts in the house. Remove the curtain when chicks are 2-3 weeks of age. The brooding temperature should follow the guide. On the first day, the temperature should be 35 dec. On first week, 33 decs. On second week, 30 dec. And on third week, 22 dec. The temperature should be taken on off the floor. Maintaining proper temperature control in a chicken shelter is crucial for the health and well-being of the birds. Here are some tips for temperature management. Regularly monitor the temperature inside the chicken shelter and observe the behavior of the birds. If they appear too cold or too hot, adjust the temperature management accordingly. It's important to strike a balance and provide a comfortable environment for the chickens throughout the year. Temperature control is important. Brooder rings should provide adequate space to allow the chicks select comfortable temperature on their own. This is because if too cold, the chick become uncomfortable and won't drink and eat, while if too hot, the chick become dehydrated and susceptible to high mortality. Chicks require a high-quality starter feed during the first few weeks of life. Starter feed is specifically formulated to provide the necessary nutrients for rapid growth. It usually comes in the form of crumbles or pellets that are easy for the chicks to eat. The starter feed should contain a balanced ratio of protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Chicks have high protein requirements to support their growth. The starter feed should contain around 18 to 20 protein. Adequate protein is essential for the development of muscles, feathers, and organs. Chicks need access to clean and fresh water at all times. Make sure to provide water in shallow containers that are easy for them to drink from. Water is crucial for digestion, nutrient absorption, and regulating body temperature. In some cases, you may need to provide additional supplements such as vitamins or electrolytes. Consult with a veterinarian or poultry nutritionist to determine if any supplements are necessary for your specific situation. For their feed schedule, chicks usually have free access to feed, which means the feed should be available to them throughout the day. Monitor their intake to ensure they are eating enough but not overeating. There will be gradual transition to the feed as the chicks grow. Their nutritional needs change. After the initial few weeks of starter feed, you will need to gradually transition them to a grower feed, which has a slightly lower protein content. Follow the recommendations provided by the feed manufacturer for a smooth transition. It's important to note that nutritional requirements may vary depending on the breed, purpose, and specific recommendations from the feed manufacturer. Always refer to the feed packaging or consult with a poultry nutritionist or veterinarian for specific feeding instructions tailored to your flock's needs. In preparing the place for the chicks, the place should undergo a cleaning process before the chicks are bought. The cleaning process starts with removal of equipment and old litter in the area. After removal, the place should be cleaned and disinfected. Loose debris should be taken out of the house. For cleaning, use pressure sprayer pump to wash thoroughly the interior of the house. After that, use concentration of disinfectant to disinfect the interior of the house. Allow the house to dry thoroughly. While cleaning the house, the equipment should also be cleaned, with smaller items needed to be dipped in disinfecting solution, and larger items should be scraped, washed, and disinfected. Once cleaned, equipment should be installed back onto its place. The area around the house is fumigated and cleaned by removing any debris, mowing the grasses, cleaning the drains, and disinfecting the area. While the house is empty, the access road should be repaired and the truck dip, that should be emptied, thoroughly cleaned, and refill the disinfection. The brooding space is prepared, either using the box brooding or deep litter brooding. The various equipments should be placed, such as the heating lamps, feeding trays, water fountains, and chick guards. The temperature should be 32 to 35 dec for the first week. The temperature should be adjusted based on the behavior of the chick when they are introduced into the brooding area. The chick should be prepared to be given care for 3-6 weeks of age, until the chick reach adulthood to be moved from brooding to rearing process. During the brooding phase, noted that damage can be caused in the first 2 weeks of life that may not be noticed until later. It is important to remember that during this stage, the chick has a developing immune system, and inefficient temperature regulation and exposure to stressful situations could lead to the loss of uniformity in the flock. Creating a comfort zone for the chicks, allowing access to heat, feed, and clean water at all times is essential. A hen will drink about a cup of water each day. She will take frequent small sips throughout the day. Too little water can affect egg production among many other things, so make sure they have plenty. You can place the water in any sort of plastic container, but the easiest way is to buy a drinker. In addition to water, the other key thing a chicken needs is food. Giving your chickens the correct food will keep them happy and increase their ability to produce and be healthy. Give them the wrong food, and it can lead to all sorts of problems, including bullying and weight loss and other chickens' problems. Bedding can help them grip and stand properly, otherwise they may develop problems with standing and walking. Also, give them a chance to practice their own natural behaviors. Good house system with complete ventilation and temperature control help to reduce the cause of diseases transmitted around the house and help to maintain a clean air for the chicken itself. Moreover, it keeps the suitable temperature for the chicken to survive and breed well in the poultry house. This also includes a good hygiene and security of the poultry house to maintain a good production and prevent any disease occur or be transmitted. A hen will drink about a cup of water each day. She will take frequent small sips throughout the day. Too little water can affect egg production among many other things, so make sure they have plenty. You can place the water in any sort of plastic container, but the easiest way is to buy a drinker. In addition to water, the other key thing a chicken needs is food. Giving your chickens the correct food. Giving your chickens the correct food will keep them happy and increase their ability to produce and be healthy. Give them the wrong food, and it can lead to all sorts of problems, including bullying and weight loss and other chickens' problems. Bedding can help them grip and stand properly, otherwise they may develop problems with standing and walking. Also, give them a chance to practice their own natural behaviors. Good house system with complete ventilation and temperature control help to reduce the cause of diseases transmitted around the house and help to maintain a clean air for the chicken itself. Moreover, it keeps the suitable temperature for the chicken to survive and breed well in the poultry house. This also includes a good hygiene and security of the poultry house to maintain a good production and prevent any disease occur or be transmitted. Examples of common chicken problems is molting is the process of losing all old, worn-out feathers and replacing them with new plumage. It happens to all birds, including roosters. Some birds can take up to 2 years to complete a molt, but the humble chicken is usually done in 3 months. Commonly, the intensive farming broiler will be slaughtered when they reach or before they reach 6 weeks old. On the other hand, free-range broilers will usually be slaughtered at 8 weeks old, and organic broilers will be ready to slaughter around 12 weeks old.